Imagine a world where beach walks turn into unforgettable discoveries and the mysteries of the past resurface right from the depths of the ocean. Today, we will delve into the stories of incredible events that stir the hearts of people around the world. With you is Top Facts, and in this episode, we will tell you about 25 of the most incredible beach finds captured on camera. Watch this video to the end, because in the second half of the video, we've saved all the most interesting things, so sit back and enjoy the show. Disposable plastic items are a hot topic for many people who criticize their use due to the threat they pose to marine life. This assertion is well-founded, as in 2018, a 10-meter-long sperm whale washed up on the shores of Indonesia. In the whale's stomach, a huge amount of plastic waste was found, including solid plastic bottles, bags, over 1,000 ropes, flip-flops, and 115 plastic cups. This case is particularly shocking, considering that Indonesia is one of the world's largest plastic producers. 1. If you ever visit a beach and see fish washing up on the shore, don't worry, it's not dangerous for them. These fish are called grunyan and are known for their unique mating ritual. During high tide, females come out onto sandy beaches, bury their tails in the sand, and lay eggs. Males coil around the females to fertilize them. They remain hidden in the sand for 10 days, after which they hatch during the next high tide, and young grunyan wash into the sea. This phenomenon has become a popular tourist attraction, attracting many people eager to observe the unusual reproduction of these fish. Recently, a video surfaced on the internet in which a man discovers a mysterious creature with clawed limbs on the beach. The creature has a reptile-like skull, sagging limbs, a long tail, and claws. Some flesh on its head is missing, making it even stranger. Discussions about the creature's origin erupted on the internet. Some speculated it was a dead, decaying animal, while others claimed it was an extraterrestrial or unknown sea creature. Nevertheless, some suggested it could have been a dead opossum, kangaroo, or wallaby without fur. The invasion of red tuna crabs led to millions of these brightly colored crustaceans on the beaches of Southern California. Normally found in deep waters much further south, the crabs suddenly invaded the sandy shores. Scientists believe that factors such as high temperatures and unusual water currents caused their appearance on the shore. However, this phenomenon created problems for fishermen and beachgoers, as the tiny red crabs are capable of stinging. A fisherman during his ocean walk noticed a splash in the water nearby and initially thought it was a massive sea creature. Upon closer examination, he saw a huge fishtail thrashing in the shallow waters as if it was stuck. However, it became clear that it was not a fish or dolphin, but in his opinion, a mermaid trying to free itself. The fisherman did not dare to approach closer to investigate the situation, so we only have his brief accounts of this phenomenon. A baby whale stranded on a beach in Rio de Janeiro and lay on the shore for 24 hours before being successfully rescued. Approximately 300 volunteers helped return the beached whale to the water. Workers dug a trench to the ocean, allowing seawater to flow and lift the creature before assisting it in returning to the water using slingshots. This was the second time the whale had beached itself, raising concerns among authorities that it might be related to the difficulties the whale faced in adapting to the sea after losing its mother. Initially, the whale did not move after returning to the water, and rescuers feared for its survival. However, the animal later came to life and began swimming and splashing its tail, as if thanking its saviors. An injured shark got stranded on a beach, and it started having contractions. A family who witnessed this helped the shark give birth to its offspring and then transported them back into the ocean. Some people who saw the video were upset that the family pulled the babies out too quickly instead of letting them come out on their own. However, the family did the right thing because the shark was injured and had little chance of surviving. They helped speed up the birthing process to ensure that none of the babies died along with their mother. One evening, a team of nature conservation volunteers found a turtle in need of help in Argostoli. The poor animal was entangled in a fishing net stuck in its throat. While the volunteers worked to free the turtle, it showed no fear, as if it knew it was being treated. The rescuers carefully removed the net, and fortunately, the turtle didn't suffer serious injuries. It was immediately released back into the ocean. This incident serves as a reminder of the importance of treating nature and marine creatures with care. On Prince of Wales Island off the coast of British Columbia, someone spotted a stranded orca among the rocks. A rescue team was shocked to see birds waiting for an opportunity to eat the helpless animal. The rescue operation took about an hour, during which the team used a pump to keep the orca moist. Soon, a strong tide returned the animal to the ocean. Specialists believe that the orca was sick. The beaches of Crimea in Russia have been invaded by jellyfish, causing difficulties for local residents and tourists. The area has turned into a bubbly, slimy mass resembling an alien landscape. Whitish, semi-transparent jellyfish fill the water so densely that they are hard to distinguish. The population of jellyfish has grown due to the warm and dry weather that has been consistently present in the region in recent years. Beachgoers were shocked to discover a massive shark so large that some began to speculate it might be a megalodon. The megalodon was an extinct species of shark that lived around 3.5 million years ago. However, many marine experts believe it could have been just a giant shark capable of growing to enormous sizes. According to reports, the creature stayed on the beach briefly before being carried back into the ocean by a huge wave. A 6-year-old boy discovered a megalodon tooth on a beach in the United Kingdom while searching for seashells and fossils. The tooth was about 10 centimeters long. Finding a shark tooth is not uncommon, as sharks lose approximately 35,000 teeth in their lifetime. However, finding a tooth belonging to an extinct species that lived millions of years ago is a remarkable event. The boy is so attached to his find that he even sleeps with the megalodon tooth by his bedside. It's a rather amusing story for scientists who dedicate their careers to searching for such artifacts. A father and son discovered a decomposing animal on a beach in the National Reserve of Wolf Island, near Darien. The shape of the body and facial features of the animal led some to speculate about a connection to a prehistoric oceanic monster. Upon closer examination, it was found that herons and seagulls were feeding on the entrails next to the carcass. Although some believed it to be a basking shark, the absence of gill slits convinced the man otherwise. Without necropsy, it was impossible to definitively determine the species of the animal. Unfortunately, the animal did not recover, as most of its body had already been eaten by scavengers. Experts remain divided on whether the specimen is a hoax, possibly inspired by local legends, or a decaying animal. Only time will tell. A video published in May 2013 shows a mysterious 10-meter-long creature with large, blackened teeth found on Plenty Bay Beach in New Zealand. The giant decaying carcass of unknown origin with a massive head, sharp teeth, and rudimentary fins became a real mystery for biologists. Much of the creature's body was covered in sand, and some parts were likely missing due to predator attacks. Some speculated it could be a marine mammal, while the long tail led others to believe it was a marine crocodile. What do you think this creature resembles? Share your opinion in the comments as we move on. In July 2016, a family on vacation by the sea discovered a net with approximately 40 sharks inside, as well as 16 dead sharks washed ashore. These peculiar findings raised many questions for which there are no satisfactory answers yet. The sharks were identified as blacktip sharks. However, the cause of their death and the circumstances of their entanglement in the net remain unclear. Illegal activities are suspected to be behind this. Due to the strong odor from the sharks, it was decided to bury them as soon as possible. 7 years ago, in November, a massive carcass of an unknown creature baffled local residents when it washed ashore on an Indonesian island. The nearly 18-ton dead creature was covered in long, shaggy white hair. It became a topic of discussion for curious onlookers trying to determine its origin. However, later, The creature was identified as a beaked whale that died for unknown reasons and served as food for a large number of deep-sea dwellers. In 2021, there was a remarkable rescue of a 10-year-old Indo-Pacific dolphin that got trapped in a lagoon after being washed ashore by powerful waves. It was crucial for the dolphin to return to the sea as the stagnant, polluted water of the lagoon, filled with carcasses of other animals, was slowly poisoning its body. Rescuers promptly came to the aid and saved the dolphin, bringing it back to the ocean. However, due to severe stormy conditions, the dolphin struggled to return to deep waters on its own. Thanks to the assistance of rescuers on a motorboat, the dolphin successfully returned to its natural habitat and continued its life in the ocean. This story is a vivid example of human compassion and close interaction between humans and the wild. In August of the previous year, a marine biologist accidentally discovered the carcass of a mysterious pink creature on the cliffs of South Africa's West Beach. Researchers identified it as a giant deep-sea squid with a sharp black beak, which is a rare find. Giant squids typically inhabit the depths of the ocean, and the appearance of such a specimen on the shore may be related to its death and being washed ashore by strong waves. The squid's carcass was severely damaged, with some of its tentacles missing. Given the condition of the carcass and the absence of certain parts of the squid's body, it was decided to bury it on site instead of transporting it to a research center. It's hard to imagine how 4 adult men would attempt to carry ashore a massive crab-like creature. According to their claims, it was about 2 meters long and weighed around 100 kilograms. It was found along the coast of Mount Abu in Puerto Rico and subsequently sold to a local restaurant for a substantial price. Do you think this is a hoax, or did they truly manage to catch such an extraordinary crab, which is quite challenging to believe? The video shot by tourists in Thailand quickly went viral on the internet and drew attention from people all over the world. Viewers were intrigued to determine what these creatures were and what they were doing in that particular location. Upon closer inspection, it's evident that these small creatures are covered in fur and appear to be participating in some kind of ritual. Despite people disturbing them, these mysterious beings don't seem particularly bothered. Brittle stars, although sometimes considered dangerous inhabitants of the deep sea, are rarely found on beaches. One of them was discovered by a random passerby who was walking along the beach and accidentally came across this creature. Fortunately for the person, he was not harmed by contact with the brittle star, as some of these fish can have poisonous spines or the ability to deliver an electric shock or poison upon accidental contact. Brittle stars usually hide in the sand and ambush their prey. When the passerby returned the brittle star to the water, it quickly burrowed into the sand and disappeared from sight. The world was astonished by an unusual phenomenon when millions of tiny snails were washed up on Fort de Soto Beach. At first glance, it looked like a black sheet or a wave on the beach, but upon closer inspection, millions of tiny creatures moving and covering a significant distance on the beach could be seen. This strange occurrence elicited mixed reactions and curiosity from onlookers. Videos and photos of the event quickly went viral, and people began to wonder about the reasons for such a massive snail wash-up on the shore. However, at the moment, scientists have not been able to provide a definitive explanation for this phenomenon. In 2019, a tourist in Mexico captured an amazing video where a crocodile was slowly crawling back to its home, resembling an emperor returning to his palace. People on the beach watched this scene with awe and tried to keep a safe distance from the large predator until it disappeared into the water. Fortunately, it later turned out that there was an ecological reserve nearby where crocodiles were fed. It's likely that this particular reptile was simply returning after a hearty meal, which allowed people on the beach to feel relatively safe. A large amount of decomposing seaweed, such as blue-green algae, can lead to the formation of sea foam. This occurs due to the release of decomposing organic matter that rises to the surface of the sea. However, many people underestimate the risks associated with swimming in seafoam. Although seafoam itself is not harmful, it can contain dangerous bacteria and toxins that can lead to illnesses and intoxication. In case you observe the appearance of seafoam on the beach, it is recommended to avoid contact with it and refrain from swimming in the nearby waters. Instead, it's better to enjoy the view from a distance and later familiarize yourself with the safety precautions to follow in such situations. Once, a man using a drone was capturing beautiful moments on the beach when he suddenly noticed an unusual phenomenon. Under the clear blue waters, a massive gray whale was swimming, unnoticed by the people on the beach. Gray whales are the largest of baleen whales and can reach lengths of up to 16 meters. They are found in all oceans and can swim at depths of up to 230 meters. However, like many other whale species, gray whales are endangered due to human activities such as entanglement in fishing nets and ocean pollution. Instead of trying to befriend the whale, people attempted to avoid contact, which was the right decision, as gray whales can weigh up to 40 tons and pose a threat to humans. So friends, these were the most amazing beach discoveries captured on camera. If you enjoyed the episode and want to see more like it, please leave comments like, subscribe to the TopFacts Black channel, and right now, check out one of the previous episodes that appeared on your screen.